Andrew has been stripped of his title of prince and made to leave his lavish home. What will happen to him now? Does this mean the scandal is over, or that there's more to come?
Imagine this, a prince, born into a life of privilege, mingling with the world's best, until one bad friendship and a single photo change everything. We're talking about Prince Andrew, who went from being a war hero to a worldwide joke in no time. I know you have many questions. How did a royal get involved with Epstein? What happened during that BBC interview? And can he ever make a comeback? Stick with me. I'm here to share all the essential details, key events, and secrets about this story. You'll understand how one man's huge misstep affected the entire monarchy by the end. Let's jump in. You won't believe what comes next. Who was Prince Andrew before the fall? Before diving into the tumultuous events that led to Prince Andrew's downfall, it's essential to understand who he was at his peak. Born on February 19, 1960, he is the second son of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, following Charles in the line of succession. Growing up in Buckingham Palace sounds like a fairy tale, right? But Andrew wasn't just an ordinary backup heir. The Queen even referred to him as her favorite on one occasion. He served as a helicopter pilot in the Falklands War in 1982, showing true bravery by dodging missiles in the heat of battle. However, Royal Navy records reveal that his role mainly involved flying decoy missions to draw fire away from the ships. After his military service, he ventured into business, promoting British enterprises abroad, and engaged in philanthropy through his pitch at Palace Startup Hub. On the personal front, he married Sarah Ferguson in 1986, known as Fergie, the spirited redhead who brought some excitement to the royal family. The couple had 2 daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, but by 1992, their marriage ended in divorce amid various scandals. Nevertheless, Andrew maintained close ties with his family and embraced a playboy lifestyle, enjoying private jets, high-profile parties, and all the luxuries of royal status. However, whispers of arrogance began to circulate during this time. Remember those rumors of wild nights in the 90s? While nothing concrete emerged, the universe seemed to hint at something. He appeared untouchable until a crucial connection completely altered his life. Speaking of which, enter Jeffrey Epstein, the friendship that started it all. We're now entering a complex situation that began in the late 90s when Andrew met Jeffrey Epstein. Their introduction occurred through Ghislaine Maxwell, a British socialite who was essentially Epstein's right-hand woman. She came from old money, had an Oxford background, and was a prominent networker. They crossed paths at a high society event, and just like that, they became friends. Epstein was a mysterious billionaire financier, but concerns about his behavior were already surfacing by this time. Fast forward to 2008. Epstein reached a plea deal in Florida for procuring a minor for prostitution, essentially sex trafficking. U.S. court documents from that case detail how he lured underage girls to his mansion in Palm Beach. Despite this, Andrew continued to associate with him. The central point of contention? That infamous trip in 2001 to Epstein's townhouse in New York, a lavish 8-story residence on the Upper East Side. Photos from the visit show Andrew grinning as if it were just another ordinary day. He later admitted to making more visits, even after Epstein's conviction, claiming in subsequent statements that it was about helping a friend. But let's be honest, Epstein's flight logs, unsealed in 2019 court filings from Florida, reveal that Andrew was on multiple flights with Epstein. Andrew insists that he cut ties in 2007, following the conviction, and did not know about the underage issues. "It was naive of me," he later remarked. Naive? Especially with the headlines screaming all around? What if I told you this friendship was more than casual conversations? It ensnared Andrew in a network that would ultimately trap him. The first connection in this web? A girl named Virginia Giuffre. The allegations surface. Virginia Giuffre's story. Take a deep breath. This topic is serious, so I'll stick to the facts without drama. Virginia Giuffre, formerly known as Virginia Roberts, was just 17 years old when she alleges that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell recruited her in 2000 at Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago. Yes, that Trump. She claims that they trafficked her to powerful men for massages that became exploitative. Andrew Giuffre alleges 3 encounters in 2001, once at Maxwell's London apartment, once in New York City, and once on Epstein's Little St. James Island. Can you provide details? Chilling details have emerged. In her 2015 affidavit, which was unsealed in 2019 as part of the Epstein case in Florida, Giuffre describes Andrew as kind. However, she insists that any interactions were under duress, meaning she did not consent. That infamous photo featuring Jeffrey, Andrew, and Maxwell at Maxwell's birthday party dates back to 2001, and Jeffrey directly points to it, stating, "That's me, forced to pose." Andrew's response has been one of stone-cold denial, claiming, "I have no recollection of ever meeting her." He even asserted in 2019 that it couldn't have been him in the photo due to his eccentric sweating issues, something we'll delve into later. Jeffrey's account has been corroborated, notably in her memoir, Filthy Rich, 2016, and Maxwell's 2021 conviction for trafficking in a U.S. federal court. Jeffrey is not the only one. Other victims of Epstein have shared similar experiences. Andrew's camp has dismissed the allegations as a money grab, but Jeffrey sued him anyway in 2021. What makes this situation so compelling is not just her word, but the consistent pattern of behavior. Andrew's next move? A television interview that caused everything to escalate dramatically. The BBC Trainwreck, that 2019 interview. In November 2019, Andrew appeared on BBC Newsnight with Emily Maitlis, thinking it would help to clear his name. Instead, it turned out to be a disastrous decision. Dressed in a suit and ready to defend himself, he ultimately committed career suicide during the 90-minute interview. Some of the most cringeworthy moments included his denial of knowing Virginia Giuffre, despite a well-known photograph of them together. He even stated, "It's not me in that picture." When discussing his whereabouts on one alleged night, he claimed, "I was at Pizza Express in Woking with my daughter." For those unfamiliar, Woking is a suburban area known for a chain pizza restaurant, which led viewers to lose their minds over his alibi. Another awkward moment occurred when Maitlis asked why there was no photographic proof from that night. Andrew responded by saying that Jeffrey Epstein's death in 2019 rendered him unable to perspire from shock. The BBC transcript, which is publicly available, notes over 90 questionable statements he made during the interview. For instance, he claimed he couldn't go to Pizza Express because it was a school night. The public backlash was intense. A 2019 YouGov poll indicated that 70% of Brits wanted him removed from his royal duties, and the hashtag royal ruin trended worldwide. As for why he chose to do the interview, his advisors later revealed that he believed it would end the negative attention. Instead, it only intensified the situation, causing panic within the palace. Legal reckoning, the 2022 settlement. The aftermath of the interview quickly escalates into a legal battle. In August 2021, Virginia Giuffre filed a civil lawsuit in the Southern District of New York, alleging sexual assault and emotional distress, among other claims. Prince Andrew's legal team moves to dismiss the case, arguing that he is protected by sovereign immunity due to his royal status, an audacious strategy. However, the judge dismisses this motion, setting the stage for a looming trial. By February 2022, a settlement emerged. Andrew agreed to pay Giuffre approximately £12 million, around $16 million at the time. This sum is reportedly drawn from his personal finances and a trust fund administered by the Queen, as disclosed in court filings from 2022. Notably, the settlement explicitly states that there is no admission of liability on Andrew's part. Giuffre's legal team confirms that the agreement includes provisions for her legal fees and contributions from donors who supported her case. In his public statement, Andrew regrets his past associations with Jeffrey Epstein, asserting, "Though I regret my association with Epstein, I never meant to offend." Giuffre characterizes the settlement as a form of justice. However, whispers in the media suggest that this financial agreement aims to shield the royal family from further damaging revelations that may have come to light during a trial. To ensure confidentiality, non-disclosure agreements are put in place, sealing the specifics of their settlements from the public eye. However, leaks indicate that Giuffre may have been provided counseling as part of the arrangement. The repercussions for Andrew extend far beyond the financial cost. His reputation lies in shambles, exacerbating tensions within the royal family, which ultimately decides to intervene decisively in the matter. Royal family fallout, stripped of titles and honors. By late 2019, following an interview, Buckingham Palace made a significant announcement. The Duke of York has stepped back from public duties for the foreseeable future. This meant no more ribbon-cutting ceremonies. The real blow came in January 2022, just days after a settlement was reached, and Queen Elizabeth advised revoking his military titles and royal patronages. An official palace release stated this was done with the Queen's approval and agreement. As a result, his HRH style was stripped away, and more than 200 charities cut ties with him. including his long-standing role as patron of the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. The royal family felt the impact as well. According to Robert Lacey's 2020 book Battle of Brothers, Charles and William reportedly pushed for these changes, sourcing information from palace insiders. Meanwhile, Andrew's daughters, Beatrice and Eugenie, distanced themselves quietly, but he remains their father. The broader impact revealed cracks within the monarchy, highlighting the tension between entitlement and accountability. Now King Charles keeps Andrew at a distance. Andrew's response to the changes has been, "I accept," but you can sense the heartbreak behind his words. So, with the royal family turning its back on him, what does his life look like today? Life after the fall, where is he now? In 2024, Andrew became a ghost in plain sight. He is staying at the Royal Lodge, a 30-room mansion in Windsor that he shares with his ex-wife, Fergie. Although the lodge is technically his, according to reports from the Sunday Times in 2023, King Charles is considering evicting him to downsize the estate. His daily routine consists of playing golf on the grounds, horse riding, and having low-key dinners. He holds no official role and has become persona non grata at state events. His sightings are rare. He attended Christmas 2023 at Sandringham with the family, where he exchanged awkward waves with others, as captured by Daily Mail photographers. However, he was snubbed during Easter. Financially, his situation has become increasingly precarious. He has experienced significant losses in patronage, resulting in a noticeable decline in opportunities that once flourished. A hefty legal settlement has further drained his resources, pushing him into a corner. While persistent rumors suggest he may be exploring various side ventures or hustles to regain some financial stability, none of these claims have been substantiated or confirmed. The lingering question now is whether there's any possibility for redemption. In an effort to mend his public image, he has donated several old paintings to charitable organizations, hoping to demonstrate a commitment to giving back. However, despite these efforts, public trust remains critically low. A 2023 YouGov poll revealed that a staggering 80% of respondents still hold a negative opinion of him, painting a bleak picture of his reputation. Though undeniably wealthy and secure, his existence feels like a gilded cage, comfortable yet confining. This predicament raises profound questions about the future. Can the royal family ever find it within themselves to forgive him for past missteps? Or is this public disdain the new normal he must come to accept? Expert wrap-up, lessons, and lingering questions. What a tumultuous journey it has been. From the once favored golden boy of the palace to a cautionary tale steeped in controversy and regret. As a royal expert with over a decade of dedicated study on the intricate dynamics of the British royal family, I see this situation as a stunning example of classic hubris. Prince Andrew epitomized an old-school royal entitlement, operating under the presumption that the rules applicable to others were somehow exempt for him. Rules for thee, not for me. However, the scandal surrounding Jeffrey Epstein's web of exploitation illuminated this deep-seated entitlement in a troubling light. Yet, the most pressing issue extends beyond individual failings. It lies within the enduring silence and complicity that permitted such behavior to fester and escalate unchecked, leaving a trail of damaged reputations and lost trust. I still find myself grappling with lingering questions surrounding this case. Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction in 2021, which resulted in a 20-year sentence for her role in trafficking, only peripherally touched on Prince Andrew, raising more questions than it answered. Adding to the intrigue, as of 2023, the FBI continues investigating various U.S. files related to this matter. It leaves me wondering whether additional documents will be released that could shed light on the extent of Prince Andrew's involvement. Furthermore, could King Charles III consider completely severing ties with his son amid these ongoing investigations and revelations? The implications of such a decision would undoubtedly resonate throughout the monarchy. The big lesson here is that in the age of social media, no one is bulletproof, not even princes. What are your burning questions? Do you think he'll bounce back? Is this the worst royal scandal ever? If you found this insightful, please like and subscribe for more unfiltered discussions about royalty. And let's chat in the comments. What's your take?